Hopefully, you guys can see it on the other end. But this weekend was crazy. A lot of boxing news. Rest in peace, George Foreman. George Foreman passed away. Xander Zayas Fundora. Is that going to happen? Terrence Crawford says he's going to be top 3 fighters if he beats Canelo. Tiara Brown wins the belt versus Sky Nicholson. All of that after this. And of course, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Christine. What's good?
Everything's good. Good morning.
You don't understand how good of a mood I'm in that you can actually now see the show. Like you can actually see it for yourself as we're going live.
So excited.
Yeah, I'm hype. I'm like, oh my God, this is what it's supposed to be. So I'm figuring out a lot of this stuff, and for the fans out there, I'm always trying to be innovative by giving you guys a virtual show that feels like the real thing. I think that's the key to having a show, right? Thank you. I appreciate that, Christine.
Facts.
Oh my God, I'm in such a good mood because it is like, I don't think you understand. Like, if I play something right now, you can see it. That has made my day instead of you just listening. And the audio sounds good. Absolutely good right now. I'm hype. I'm super hype. But, anyways, moving forward, there's so many things that have transpired this weekend in boxing. We're gonna get into all of those things. Your girl. I'm gonna say congratulations. And I, you know what I did forget? I forgot to put everything in my deck, but it's okay. I'll just run it this way. But your girl Tiara Brown defeated Sky Nicholson.
As predicted.
Now, tell us, how big of a victory was that for you guys? Like, how did you, how'd you feel about that?
This is huge. I mean, this is so huge. I've known Tiara for a very long time, and she has been an elite boxer since the amateurs. I had the pleasure of working with her, working a fight of hers in Mexico.
Yeah.
And she's so far, so that was the last time we worked together. But we're very close. We talk on a regular basis. And there was no doubt in my mind, given the opportunity, she was definitely going to beat Sky. So this is golden. Golden.
Now, Sky is a big fan favorite, as well as, we got the Sugar Neeks out there. All these girls.
Yep.
There's a lot of female boxing is starting to come up, but still, we're actually talking about there's still a lot of politics and stuff like that in there.
A lot of politics.
We're starting to get some of the better. Even with Chicken, she ends up calling out. What's her name? The Golden.
Sugar Neeks.
No, the other one. The other one. She's really popular. That kind of went viral.
Nina.
Was it Golden something? The gold bomber or whatever.
Yeah, you're talking about Ebony Bridges.
Yes, Ebony Bridges. That was. I didn't. You know what's crazy? I did not realize how big that was until I actually see the reaction from the public. Like I was like, oh, this is kind of crazy. Like people are really, really tuned in, and it seems as if female boxing right now is starting to pick up with the Alicia Bumgarner signing with MVP, with them making Amanda Serrano one of the focal points of the company, and her focal point is women's boxing. So women's boxing is starting to really, really pick up. Now the question, of course, is the pay going to get up there, or is the recognition? Because still, I see fighters still complaining about that. Where do you see women's boxing going? Especially, do you feel like it's going in the right direction right now?
I think we are going on the right track, but I'm with you as far as the pay. The pay is not where it needs to be. And the women are putting on these hot shows. They work just as hard, if not harder, than some of the men. We've seen the TKO kind of pay scale. with the new Dana White
Yeah.
and Uncle Turk. But are we going to involve women in that too? We know that he's not a big fan, Uncle Turk, about women, even though Dana White has put on the women. I'm wondering how that's going to work, and if it is going to work.
Let me ask
Does it
you.
include the women?
Yeah. Let me ask you. I sent you an article, and it was actually about Uncle Turk. Did you ever get to read
Big
that article?
fan. I did skim over it a little bit, and I do remember hearing about that.
It's a little, we're gonna get into that in the next show because it's really really crazy. But no, you're right. In regards to the women getting more recognition, I'm all for it. But is it gonna happen? But it seems as if the women are putting on bigger fights. I think one of the most highly anticipated fights of the year is going to be Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor 3, which happens in July, which I want to be in the window for. I want to be in there for. But I love what Chicken is doing. I love what a lot of these girls are doing, and kind of going out there now and taking it upon themselves, being on different podcasts. You have a ladies podcast every Wednesday night that plays, that has a focal point on a lot of these females. So it's dope to see a lot of these females kind of taking this into their hands, because social media is a way to be independent and actually kind of control what you got going on. And it's kind of similar to the music industry. I was in the music industry for a long time, and we use social media to kind of to promote it, because at the end of the day, we didn't have a budget.
Absolutely.
We didn't have a Universal giving us $10 million. So it was basically our brains and figuring it out on the internet. And
you have to stay fresh on people's mind. You have to be in their face. You almost have to be annoying.
yeah.
But that's the only way you get any kind of traction and views.
No, absolutely. And what people don't realize is too, like, listen, some of your biggest people today, Jake Paul, that's where he came from, social media, YouTube.
For sure.
Yeah, and I feel like with the women too, and I don't want to sound sexist at all, but a lot of the very pretty women are taking advantage of it.
Yes,
Sugar Neeks,
yes.
she she has an OnlyFans. She's very pretty. So that all kind of goes hand in hand with it. You know what I mean? And if they utilize that, they can really go far. Like the girl that Katie Bridges, no, not Katie Bridges. Ebony Bridges. She has like 1 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, her weigh in lingerie that she would weigh in. And you know what? I'm all about women wearing what they want to wear and doing what they need to do. I don't judge.
Yeah.
But you also see that the women that are doing things like that are getting more opportunity, which to me is not right. When you have these other women that are more talented and maybe they don't want to represent themselves in that way, they get overlooked.
No, and I think that's what we're going to continue to run into. But at the same time, I feel as if, and stop me if I'm wrong, it's still bringing eyes to the sport. You know what I mean? This is still a male-dominated sport. And males like to see pretty women. And I feel like...
And I'm not against it. Yeah. But let's not overlook the women that maybe they don't think are as aesthetically pleasing as some of these other ones. Give them the same opportunities.
No, it's funny because it really reminds me of early hip-hop and even hip-hop today, where women, in order to get someone to pay attention to a woman, they have to be pretty much naked. Let's be honest, and no disrespect to Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. There's very few and far between when it comes to like, she's echoing. I don't know why we should be echoing.
Oh, I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it's my headphones.
It might be. It should be good now, but hold on, let me just double check. No, you should be good.
Okay.
What was I saying? Like, it's very few in between when it comes to like a Lauryn Hill, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. It wasn't all about sex and those things. So, I definitely, am hoping that when it comes to these women, that they will get the opportunity. But again, as long as, in my opinion, they starting to get the eyes, it's gonna be dope, So
Absolutely.
That's how
Am
I
I
feel.
still echoing? Let me know and I'll take my headphones off.
No, your headphones should be good, but I'd rather you keep them on
Okay.
'cause, you don't want the double
Keep
feature.
them on, okay.
It might be the volume. Oh, it should be working. Whatever. Sorry about that. But anyways, I am definitely happy with seeing that women are starting to get more opportunities. I actually seen Chicken calling out Sugar Neeks. What's that about?
Yeah, I mean, Sugar Neeks is in her weight class. Anita's used as well. And we want the top fighters. We want to take belts. We want to become unified.
Still echoing. Oh my God! Why is it echoing? Why is this thing
We thought
echoing?
we fixed it.
We thought we fixed it. Bear with us on that. I don't know why it would be echoing. Let me just double check anything over here.
So sorry.
Sorry about that, but let me see. Can you check on your YouTube if it's echoing on that side?
I can't. I don't see any that are about women, even though Dana White has put on.
You are definitely echoing. Why is this? Ah, man. Hold on one second now. Huh?
I'm gonna try to take them off and see. Okay.
All right, take it off, take it off. Noisy. Let's keep it going. Hold on. Let me see.
The width. Okay, let's see.
Man. Talk around a second now. Huh?
I'm gonna try to take them off.
It sounds decent now. It might be. It might have been that. Just double checking. It should be good now. Because I just checked you were echoing, so. Why would your headphones be the echo? That's insane. But anyways, Christine is slightly echoing, but you're not. Okay, yeah, I'm not. How about that? Just make sure right now. What's good, Al? Money. Shout out to everybody on right now. If you hear an echo, let me know. I'll be able to fix it. But whatever. On to the next. We have. I was about to play real quick. How am I now? Just let me double check. Let me know how she sounds right now, guys, real quick. So I'll double check. Why would it be echoing right now? Shit should be not echoing. But, whatever. Anyways, Terrence Crawford came out. Actually, finish what you were saying about Chicken and... Oh, I can't even hear you now. I can't even hear you. Oh, that's why she's not echoing. Hey, Christine, I can't hear you. Nope. Sorry about that, y'all. I think you're going to have to put back on your headphones. Let me see. Sorry about that. Iceman, what up, Iceman? Sorry about that, y'all. Trying to figure this out real quick. Put back on your headphones, I think. That's what it is. Because now it's on your audio. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Put on your Bose right now. You got it? I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? You got to connect your headphones. Still can't hear you. Sorry about the technical difficulties. That was on my end. I didn't realize I had to switch something. Your Bose should be the ones right now that I picked. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Oh, my. Sorry about that, y'all. Technical difficulties is my fault. I thought I missed one step. Oh, come on. Nothing? I connected it to your Bose headphones, so you should be straight now. Still? I can't hear you at all. Hold on one second. Why can't I hear you? Boom, 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 boom. Why can't I hear you right now? This is really bad. Audio capture. Why is you not getting no feedback coming out right now? Hold on 1 second, Christine. You still talking? I don't know why. Jesus Christ. Hold on, we gonna hang up. We gonna hang up and do it again. Hold on. Sorry for that, y'all. Give me